Should be live now, I think.
Yes, YouTube is live now too.
Okay, cool. Okay, hello everybody. Hey Scarvian, I see you're in the chat already.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, I think today, just gonna, oh, I'm lagging a bit. I think I have like too much stuff open. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah, it's basically just gonna like auction off or give away all of the kind of items I've been accumulating over time. So Oversmart says constant loading symbol on my screen. Yeah, I mean we just loaded in. So it just means that like something is loading.
And I see Scarvian is on Twitch too.
Hey.
Thank you to go on there. So what are you auction off? Is it like a level 10 gear or something? Do I have anything I can auction to?
Yeah, I guess I'll just start going through seeing what I have that's like any good. And then yeah, I can just auction that off. Because there's like a whole lot of stuff. So I'm just looking at like even like this ring, this +3 endurance ring. This doesn't drop anymore. You can't actually get stats on rings, I don't think. I mean, I could pull up the wiki real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I mean, these gauntlets aren't really great. +2 to dodge, so I'll just sell those. 3 to slashing resistance cloak, not really worth it. 3 to block, that's I think worthless on light armor. I guess this ring is okay. Anyone want a +3 endurance ring? The runes are useless now because you can't equip them. What's going on here? Trustworthy says. I think this is Oversmart trustworthy. David, can you see my 6-packs? Yeah. What's the issue here? I have a proper shirt on right now. What shirt do you have? Because it might be a bug. I might have to write this down. So +3 dodge, heavy armor. It's useless now because you can't wear heavy armor and dodge. Same with this helmet. +3 parry on a breastplate. I guess that's okay.
We have a Spectre.
Hey, Eris.
Hello.
Also streaming. I think it's not very good. Just +3 parry. I think I'm just gonna sell that. It's kind of because it's also like level 10 armor. Eversmart says strong shirt. Huh? Is it just a shirt?
Sounds like a shirt. Torso slot.
Within's like trustworthy is a patron of the game. I don't think it's okay. Okay, +3 block on legs, but it's really not that great either. I mean, you can't get that anymore, but just block. I don't know. +3 dodge, useless. I guess maybe the pants are kind of questionable whether or not they're useful or not. +3 parry on some boots. It's questionable. And I think this other stuff is just new. Hey Faithon, good to see you on Twitch. Okay, so on this character, I have +3 endurance ring, +3 block heavy armor, +3 parry heavy armor. That's it. If you want any of this, just let me know. And I'm just gonna sell the rest of it. I guess I'll type it too. +3 endurance ring, +3 block heavy armor, or +3 parry heavy armor. Everything I sold, I only got 9 gold. It's pretty bad. Strong Shirt is the name. This NPC has one. Really? I don't remember calling something a strong shirt. We got black shirt, linen, hide tabard. Yeah, I don't remember a strong shirt. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I assume no one wants this stuff, so I'll go on the next character then. Yeah, Kathy, did you see that? Versmart is saying one of the shirts is not visible. But we don't have, there's nothing called like a strong shirt. I think that's like a prefix, like a magical item. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through. But yeah,
Also,
I don't see.
Oversmart, do you have something equipped in your chest slot? Because sometimes that will actually hide like what the shirt is, like if they're not compatible. Just the armor? Okay, well, while we figure this out, go through this next character. Let's see. +2 block. Light armor, not really good. Strength and mana. I really don't have like any good equipment, it seems like. +3 endurance necklace, okay, that's something. Faithon says it crashed. Game crashed. I guess too many characters on the screen. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Oversmart. Like what shirt you're talking about. Was it me coming in the game that caused you to crash? What was the... if you guys can let me know what, if you got any like errors or anything like that. It shouldn't be like an out of memory error, but maybe for your computer, like the browser, if you have both the stream and the game open in the same, maybe it's using up too much memory. +1 to critical. It's not very good. +3 agility bracers. That's not bad. Scarvian saying he's hitting 3K ping. Yeah, just loading in stuff, I guess.
Mm.
Then we got some pants, +3 endurance. It's questionable whether or not that's good.
Just seeing people taking off their clothes.
Phaethon says the game's on incognito, and then the screen went black before the page went white. Okay, is this... this is the shirt? Dress. Oh, I see. So, a dress is female only. I didn't restrict it, but I will later. So for now, it's not visible. Like I could try it. It goes in the chest. Like you can't see it, but if I give it to a female character, I can give it to you, Kathy.
Okay.
Can try that. Bracer with +3 block. That's decent. 5% speed on boots. Not good because you can still get that actually. 2 crit ring. It's not very good.
So this dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was trying to equip the dress, it took a while to load. So maybe there's some optimization that we can do on
Yeah.
the clothes.
There's a lot because like basically to optimize the all of these assets, you have to like preview them and then just like keep. It's just really like a tedious process. So I didn't get a chance to optimize like a whole lot. That's why like some things like the smithy, I think, will load in really slow. It's a really big file, and just like a lot of the armors and stuff need to be optimized. I think they're like 4K textures, and there's like yeah a lot of them. So it's like yeah, some of these things are maybe like 40, 50 megabytes when they should probably be like 2 to 4 megabytes. So yeah, we just hopefully next update we'll be able to just go through everything and get it optimized. But for now, yeah, it's just some stuff might load in slowly. Within says heavy armor, 5 max HP. Yeah, I think the max you can get is +10 now. Runestones, no. It's they got replaced by the shirt slot. Okay, just keep going through. I'm just gonna sell that. Okay, so what did I have useful? I have +3 agility, light armor, yeah, it's basically just a super rare item now because yeah, runes don't drop. I mean, all these items, they don't drop anymore, so that's why I'm just giving them away because there's no way to get them anymore, some of them. Actually, this is not that useful because stats will still drop on jewelry. Actually, I think they drop on rings too, thinking about it. It's just, I think necklaces are like for like certain things like block and critical and stuff like that. Also, we'll probably have some new players joining now because I think the ads are running.
Okay.
So I'll just try to welcome these guys as I see them. Yeah, I'm just giving them away. You're the only one who said that you wanted them, so I can just give you these things. I'll keep this. bracer, I think. Actually, no, you can't. You can't get this anymore. So I'll trade that to you too. These, I think you can. They still drop. Oh, whatever. I'll just give everything away. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Since nobody wants some, here you go. Okay. I think the rest I'm just gonna sell. Lots of people in town with unoptimized armors. Getting like almost no money. Oh, I guess these are okay too. Yeah, they're not too great. I don't know what language that is. Docs is saying +3 agility gloves and +3 endurance legs. That's actually really good. The heavy armor set with speed. Hey, you know this language, Oversmart? Nice. I don't know what language this is. Within seems to want it. Okay. You can just have it. Free. Okay. This character is cleared out. I'll go to the next one. And get ready to crash, everybody. Coming back on a new character. I don't know if you want to give stuff away too, Kathy, or not.
I was looking through, and I don't really think I have anything great.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing some farming on these characters, but not too much. I think Taurus might have the best items. I'll save that one for last. Beast, I have no idea. I don't think he has anything good. Is there some new players over here? Yeah. Santoshi.
Santoshi Victori. Saw him.
Do they need any help? Guess they're okay. We'll try to help out the new players coming in too. Probably make some new characters after this as well. So if anyone wants to make new characters with us, then can do that. Okay, let's see what this character's got. +3 strength, shoulders, it's okay. 2 critical necklace, not great. 5% speed on the breastplate, that's good. 3 block on legs. 3 strength on, okay, it's okay. It's nothing great, but 5% speed ring. That one's good. I think the weapon's just useless though. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I have the Stalker's letter full set. Is that still good?
No, if like it's only the enchantments, because like there's a lot of things now
Mm,
that like you can't get strength on shoulders, and you can't get speed on chests anymore.
mm,
So these things are impossible to get now. Like the items themselves are not that great because they're only level 1,
mm.
but it's the bonuses on them that's good. So
Okay.
this Skyrim
Oversmart.
crash.
Oversmart is in YouTube too. He said he wanted it.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh. But he
Okay.
crashed.
All right. Well, we'll just wait for you. Let me just alt tab for a second here. Scarvin says they're rare items, yes, but they're value to appreciate. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, you have to find like another player who will want them. It should be within. It should be what with G4. Who has the weaponsmith? Is it G4?
Yes. And then Oversmart has the armorsmith, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Oversmart. Said like he closed the Twitch because it's too much for his
Yeah.
laptop.
Okay. Um, Let me just trade with Oversmart here, and then we'll show within where the merchant is. And one more ring. It's actually a good ring, plus the speed. Okay, where's within at? Yeah, I guess G4 is missing out today then. So I'm giving away all this stuff. Yeah, we'll have to work on the optimization a bit, huh? For next update.
Mm.
Okay. I don't see within. I'm just gonna show him where the G4's weaponsmith is, but I don't see him. I'll just switch characters then.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't crash everybody. Yeah, if you crash, just probably close down Twitch or something, or use it in a different browser. Because I'm not sure why it's crashing. Especially if there's no like error logs with the browser itself. Then it could just be your computer doesn't have enough memory. Probably the game is pushing pretty high memory values now. I bet it's close to 2 gigabytes. And probably if you're streaming, that's like at least like 300 megabytes. No, I didn't crash. I'm just switching characters. Okay, so I should have some mage stuff. +2 intelligence. I mean, you can't get it, but questionable whether that's good. 2 critical, it's useless for mages. +3 intelligence on the necklace. I guess it's okay. You can still get it. This is useless, the rune. +5% speed. That's good for the rope. 2 critical, useless. 2 intelligence, 1 offense. Kind of questionable. 5% speed. That's good.
Interesting.
Okay. 3 critical on a belt. That's good for a rogue. 5% speed on a bracer. That's really good. 5% speed on boots. Not good because you can still get that. 3 critical in a ring. That's good. And I think these wands are going to be useless because they're only level 1. Okay. Oh, a cloak with critical. That's okay, I guess. Okay, so who wants the light armor? Actually, cloth armor. Neck and hands. Okay, I'm just gonna give you all this mage stuff because you're a mage. What else? Intelligence. This one. This one. Okay, I still have some stuff here. Is there any rogues? I got the rune for Oversmart, so you can have that. Scarvian says he has to close the game. It's too much for his old laptop. Yeah, sorry about that. We'll try to improve the performance. Like I said, we added so much new armor that we just didn't have time to optimize it all. Phaethon, you're a rogue. You can use some of this stuff. I think this should be useful to you, maybe. Okay. Next character. I'll deposit my 4 gold here. Is it my last character? I think it might be.
Probably. It's the 5th one.
Yeah, I think so. Just the Minotaur. Seven people watching? Is that on Twitch or on YouTube? Let's see. This will be my last character. Then we gotta decide which one to delete. I was thinking, Kathy and I are gonna make like tank healer combo again. There's like some changes that I think will be a bit better. I think you guys fought the Kraken, right? So can you tell me, like, did you have a hard time hitting the Kraken? Because now all monsters have like default defense and offense. So is that yes to you had a hard time hitting the Kraken, Scarvian? Hitbox. What does that mean? Hitbox? And stun now breaks on contact. What do you mean? The hitbox is really small? I think it has been for the Kraken though, right? Actually, I didn't change anything with that. Yeah, that was the same thing with that I had to do too. You basically have to get like right next to it to hit it. But the looting should be fixed, I think. I think that's a new player. Okay, I'll go through this. I think this is not so great. You can get resistances already. +3 piercing on a necklace. Not really that interesting. I don't know if you want this rune over smart. This is also probably useless. Endurance on a cloak, that's good. Critical and heavy armor, that's useless. Piercing resistance, I think that's useless. Okay, I'll give you the rune. +2 critical, +2 piercing belt, that's good for a rogue. +3 block, that's good for a fighter, and these weapons are useless. So only like 3 decent things. Okay, I'll just give you these things then over smart, since you seem to be the one most interested in them. Okay. Now I think we can make new characters, Kathy.
Okay.
I'll probably delete. What do you want to play? A fighter, or do you want to play a healer?
Probably a healer.
Okay. Get ready to crash.
I think the strategy is gonna be similar like before, or what's the new strategy over here?
It's kind of, okay, so the major changes was heal has like a very short cooldown now, so you can spam it. So it makes like playing like a pure support healer like viable now. And then also since the Kraken has high defense, you need a way to cut defense, and so I think Axe is the way to go. I'm pretty sure Axe has that effect. I hope so anyway. I don't think I'm wrong. Okay, I'll delete this Taurus, and you should be able to recreate characters with the same name now. Kathy, you're gonna want to make an Ithacan healer, and then just put all your points into Spirit.
Okay.
I'll go Minotaur. Fighter. I don't think I'll take any traits. Let's see. I'm just gonna go max endurance. Okay. And I'm aware that there's a bug. I think it's affecting Phaethon. With the name, if you accidentally put a space after your name, it'll like mess up the whispers and stuff. It's possible to fix that through like a database operation, but it's a bit risky, so I haven't done it yet. I think the safer way is to just, just kind of, I updated the code like on the development server, so hopefully next update it should be solved. But I might have to manually fix that too, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'll just wait for you. Basically, you're just kind of going like a pure support build, Kathy.
All points in spirit.
Yeah. So you won't even really have like offense. I think we'll just do quests to level up, and I can just kill things for you. Who's this? Arhumbla? Looks like he's learning how to play. Yeah, definitely Scarvian. Kathy will go Ithacan. Also kind of cleaned up the skills now, so it's only the skills that you learn actually show up.
Do I take any trades?
Nope, you don't need any traits.
Okay, coming in.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. You named Heel Taurus again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. It'll stop once it's finished loading over Smart. Okay, I'll just get these quests here. I think we still might need to kill like double the monsters to level up. We'll see, because the experience will be shared. 1 second. Just bringing up the chats again. Okay. So once again, trying to make characters that can take down the Kraken. I didn't see, like, no one was successful, right? When you guys were trying, I think Etheros was on. Oversmart says, my site is 4.1 gigabyte. How much more does it have to load in? Yeah, the game got a lot bigger, like I said, because there's a lot of, well, I'm not even sure if that would make much of a difference. Because you can heavily compress textures and models and whatnot. I mean, mainly textures. But they still need to be uncompressed to be read by the game. So, yeah, it's just... You did it? You guys killed the Kraken?
Oh, with 2 people?
Nice job. Okay,
Hmm.
4. Okay. So that's
Oh,
good. Scarvian's saying nope.
so I guess it's like 4 people.
Yeah. Okay.
2 is still difficult.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do it with 2. Scarvian says maybe you could have level 20 gear. Yeah, I guess I can talk about this mechanic a bit too. So this, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it in like next update or not, but I do want to make it possible to equip like higher level gear. But you'll have to have like items that boost skills, and also I'm thinking about introducing traits too that will boost your skills. So it'll be possible, just a bit difficult. Okay, we can kill a snake too. Scarvin says it's gonna be painful. Yeah, I think with like a proper like healer tank combo, we can kind of see how it goes. Like I wonder if we can maybe like just out heal the Kraken's damage potentially.
Mm.
Oversmart says, think at this point level cap is going to be the next event after the click, increasing the level cap. Yeah, well, we kind of laid out our plans with like the different phases like of the game. You know, now I think we'll have to see. It seems like we need to make the game polished enough that new players can just pick it up like easier. You know, I think it's been like a bit difficult in previous versions for sure. We did some new things here, like adding better descriptions and whatnot to the NPCs. But ultimately, this is still like a MMO in a classic style. So, to a new audience, I think it's quite difficult to sort of understand and get into. Most people are sort of more familiar with action-oriented games, even action-oriented RPGs. So, this is a very different combat system. Even there's a smithy here.
Oh yeah.
Is this in the safe zone?
Nameless.
It's like just on the border, huh? Interesting. I saw people killing this. I don't really know how that's possible. Did I forget to enable protection for the armor smith? But this is a good position because people are gonna check this out here, huh? Just need a weaponsmith too.
Much
nearby.
easier to find.
Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? I got distracted. Oh, I
Oh,
think
we were
need
just
to...
having doing the beginner quests.
Okay, I think we handed them in, right?
Yeah.
And we don't have enough experience, so we just gotta kill a couple more things. Oversmart says, the problem with some players not finding heavy armor, medium armor, or light in the smithy. Yeah, I think it's sort of okay. I mean, we're gonna be redoing like the UIs and stuff, so hopefully it's easier for people to find stuff. Okay, we can get this quest. I think there's a quest to find this guy too, right?
From maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Scarving says, quick question, why was the collect quest changed into another kill quest? Because the loot tables were updated, so essentially like everything has like a generic loot table now, and it just drops based on like the level, instead of before every monster had their own individual loot table. So this made it possible to add like specific drops to that particular monster, but now that the loot tables are unified, it's much harder to do that, basically. We'll talk to the alchemist too. He should have a quest. Oversmart says, no, I mean the greedy armorsmith doesn't show some armor into the shop, like no heavy armor or medium. There is, it's just not a full set. It's kind of just the restriction with like the assets we're working with. They don't really come in full sets, so you kind of just
mix and match.
Yeah. Okay. Kill the scorpions. Probably should kill like 4 of them, I guess, because our experience is shared.
Okay.
And you can just put all your points into spirit. I'm going to put all mine into endurance.
Okay.
Bub asks, I have a quick one too. When I have a level 5 weapon equipped and I equipped a level 10, I see no difference in damage at character sheet. Which weapon is that? Because it should definitely be different, but you're not the first person to bring that up. It's definitely not meant to be like that. I'm not even sure how that's possible, actually. I think Mackie was telling me about this, and I didn't really understand how that was possible, so I didn't really have a good answer. Because basically, the weapons and armor, everything should be scaling based on level, so for sure, you should be getting different stats in the character sheet. Let me just pull up the character sheet now.
Okay.
I gotta kill spiders too, right?
Yeah, Arachne.
Looks like we got a new player too. Yeah, above saying maybe we can test it with axes when you get level 10. Okay, sure, yeah. It's a good idea. I know the level 10 weapons are different, but they should have the same stats. Um so and definitely like the lower level should be doing less damage. It's supposed to scale based on level. It's all like set up the same. Same with like, you know, how everything is working, skills, spells, stuff like that. Oversmart says, I maxed out fighter, good damage attribute maxed out. It does at least or less than 30 damage because the heavy armor is too much, it's not balanced. You're talking about the ranged crossbow warrior? You're supposed to use light armor, basically. That's how we changed it. Because, you know, running around with like heavy armor and having ranged weapons is, I think, probably too overpowered.
Overpower.
Yeah. I think this is the consensus as well. I think everyone was pretty unhappy with this class because it was just too strong. Because as a fighter, you have like the highest hit point pool, and then you combine that with heavy armor, which gives you the most physical resistances, and then crossbow, which I think even well, it doesn't do the most damage. I would say like a two-hander does more damage, but it does a lot of damage and it does damage at range. So I don't think it's underpowered. I'm pretty sure if you use light armor, it's still quite strong.
Did you get the quest for killing the were spider too?
No,
Oh,
I just killed it.
I didn't. Okay.
We need some more experience.
Experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember specifically when Cax was playing, he was really upset with the crossbow warrior because it's kind of just a class where you're just like sitting there attacking, you know. So I actually tested a crossbow warrior using light armor. I think it's still it's really good for farming still. Probably like comparable to mage. I mean, it's probably good in PvP as well, because I think range is still quite strong even with the changes. Okay.
So what type of armor would I be wearing?
You'll go medium.
Okay.
So for training, you're gonna want to put points into heal, and the buffing spell, was it blessings?
Yeah.
And then probably any leftover points you can put into medium armor. I'm gonna go axe. Let's see, what level am I? For me, it's probably just better to get level 5 axe as soon as possible.
Do I put points both in healing and heal?
Just heal the spell, the active spell. I don't think
Okay.
you need points into healing because there's no skill like above it yet. Yeah, I think in general it's pretty strong to like try to go for the level 5 weapon first. So, but you don't really have much points. I'm at level what? Level 2 only. Okay. Oh, I don't want this yet. I'm still using a sword. Eventually we'll put in like different, you can change like your starting weapon, but for now like fighters are just starting with a sword. You just get some points with that. Guess I can put a point into heavy armor.
Yeah, there will be more skills for healing in the future, I imagine.
Yeah. Wu Dragon and Twitch asking what engine? This is Unity. Okay, so I'll get parry as well, and I already have block. Okay.
I want to get all the buffs I can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Wu Dragon. We're the developers. I'm the I'm the lead developer, and Kathy here, the other person talking on stream, is the art director.
Do I need to train armor at all? Medium? No?
For now you can just get heals and stuff. I think we'll just test that.
All right.
Oversmart's asking in YouTube chat what kind of skills will be added. Well, definitely for healers we need like group healing spells. Also, probably there's going to be like heal over time spells as well, for sure. I'm not sure if like the base class will have access to it though, because you have the professions now, cleric, and then there's going to be a new one too. Hopefully by the next update. Eversmart saying even I forgot what their positions are. What do you mean? Oh, oh, when I'm trying to introduce us. Wu Dragon's saying, when did you start this? It's been like a couple years in development now. I'm just not really like a very good streamer, I would say. So we're just kind of streaming to, I don't know, as like a marketing tool, I guess.
Yeah, once a week. And
Yeah.
just play with our audiences too.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I picked up some armor. What weapon are you going to use?
Axes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, cleave does negative 50 agility, so that's good for reducing armor as well.
Well, actually, I'm working on the kind of like the whole overall world building at the moment. So I'm hoping that the next update I will be able to present it both with like the art and the story. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, there's lots of concept art and stuff you're working on, right?
Yeah, and probably tomorrow I will also put the concept art that was with the last update on the forum.
Okay, nice. And we actually have the same question in both the live streams. So Woot's asking, what inspires you to make this? And Oversmart and YouTube's asking the same thing, the inspiration of the game. I mean, like basically, so this is like a MMO in like a classic style, and it's like a PvP MMO. I really like these types of games. So like the main inspiration is a game called Shadowbane, and it's just kind of just having like a PvP focus with a just the classic game mechanics, classic MMO game mechanics. Basically, I just noticed nobody made this type of game anymore. And then the tools kind of caught up. So I think like Shadowbane at the time, this was like a AAA title in like the 2000s. I think it was like Ubisoft published it or something like that. And it just wasn't possible to make like a MMO with a small team. Now I would say it's difficult, but definitely possible. So yeah, that was just the idea. I just thought that this game should exist, and then yeah, we just started on it. Yeah. Well, so Scarbean says watch that dude be another solo dev. I mean, we are streaming in the software development category, but I do think you will start to see like a lot more like indie developers, especially now. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware, like obviously like the job market in Western countries and the US in particular is not so great, and it hasn't been great for some time for people working in the game industry. There's been like lots of layoffs. So for sure, some of these people are going to start their own studios, right? And we're probably going to see like a lot of new games from new studios coming out from this time, just for the reason of like you have unemployed people that are talented and they're going to do something with their time, right? But yeah, definitely, it's quite like I don't think without Kathy's help with the art aspect, we we probably would never. I don't think it's. I mean, maybe it's possible if you're very experienced and know what you're doing to do like a solo MMO project. It also depends on like what kind of scope you're going for too. Um, if it's just like a 2D with like simple graphics, it's probably a lot easier. But definitely for like a 3D game, um, yeah, I think it'd be quite difficult to do both the programming, game design, and art all in one person. You'd have to be very talented, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Wood's saying, can you play now? Yeah, you can just go to play.erismmo.com and just put this in. You have to create an account, but it's free. It's also should be a link in the description too. Okay, should we continue on, Kathy?
Okay.
Bub's asking, any plans for desktop client? Yeah, definitely. The thing is, it's just easier for us to have like the web version only for now. If we have multiple clients, then this is going to double the amount of time like it takes to test and create builds and stuff. So, yeah. Once the game is more mature, then for sure we'll do desktop clients and stuff like that. Oversmart saying, I guess India is getting a wave of game development, game-related stuff for the past years. Bored watching other countries play Tom and Jerry? Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but yeah. Probably, I mean, I guess like India has a lot of software engineers, right? So I don't know like what the situation is there, because I think in the U.S., large companies are like relocating a lot of their I guess it's a polite way to say, hiring like offshoring, right? They're firing Americans and picking up people in countries like India. But in any event, yeah, I mean, like since these companies they're training people, it's not just India, right? It's all over the place. And once people there are trained, like they know what they're doing, then yeah, I mean, they can do all sorts of things, right?
I guess I am also pretty curious about just in every country's like how's like people's computer gaming experience is. For example, like Shadowbane that David just mentioned, when I was growing up, it wasn't really very popular. I never heard of it from my country, but yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
so I
for
wonder
sure.
how it's like in India or in every other countries.
I mean, for my understanding, I don't think India really got into like MMOs maybe until like really recently, right? Um, but actually, Shadowbane it did have a Chinese audience,
Yeah,
but
you
it
told
didn't.
me.
Yeah, I don't think it had like much of an audience in like Japan, South Korea, these types of countries.
Uh,
Wood Dragon's asking who's talking. I'm David, and Kathy is the other person talking.
yeah. And also like in Asia, like the MMOs are quite different from just like the game like Shadowbane or some like other American MMOs, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, um, like the Western perspective of Asian MMOs is like they're just really grindy. So it was actually I don't think many of them were. I mean, like we all knew about like Lineage 2 and some like
Mm.
the bigger ones, but it was like not everybody was like into them, you know, because they were like I mean back in this time MMOs in general were like a lot more grindy. That's just kind of how the content was. But like in particular, like the Asian ones were even more grindy. Uh, Blue Dragon's asking, is it the Unity web player? Yeah, I guess it's just, um, yeah, it's just built by from Unity. Unknown saying, I remember seeing Free Fire, PUBG, and COD everywhere when I was younger. Yeah, for sure. Like all the major titles are pretty much global, right? But I'm not sure. Like, have you heard about like EverQuest or Ultima or something like that, right? I think these may have been like just super sort of specialized to the Western markets at the time. Because I don't even think the Asian crowd was playing those either, right? Like EverQuest and
No, it's
Ultima.
very, 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 very niche. It has to be someone actually now is maybe in their 40s and 50s, and they were like really into computers maybe in 1980s, 90s.
Yeah. I think we still have to kill another crocodile, right?
Yeah.
What are smart saying? That made the gaming industry flourish here. You could play them low on devices. Yeah, for sure. Um, I mean, we're kind of like trying to do that a bit too, right? Like
Mm.
through the web player, like it's a lot easier. You don't have to like download something to get into it. So I think potentially someone who may not like play an MMO because you have to download it might try it just simply because it's easier, right? There's less friction. Actually, I don't know what this Free Fire is, but I've heard of PUBG. Uh, but that's more like a shooting game, right? Or what do you call it? Like a battle royale? Okay. Should we go back then?
Yeah, No's experience, like when I was growing up, it was something like that too. It's like, I remember in elementary school, I have like boys talking about Diablo at the time, and then going to some classmates' home because like they have computers and then they have like Age of Empires they can play.
Yeah.
Wood Dragon asks, is it coming to Steam?
Eventually. So like a Steam release is like a lot more complicated. So, but yeah, eventually. Yeah, I mean, basically, it was really. I think I was like the only one out of my friend group when I was growing up that was able to play the MMOs because you had to have a credit card because they all had monthly subscriptions. There was no free to play model yet. So if you wanted to play, Dark Age of Camelot or something, you're paying $15 a month, and this was like back, over 20 years ago. So, and yeah, I mean, most of my friends, like their parents, were not too keen on, a $15 a month subscription for a video game.
I mean, even at the time, it was kind of pricey.
Yeah, for sure. And you needed like your own computer too, or at least to use like a family computer. Like back then, that was even more rare too, right? To have like a household computer.
Yeah.
Unknown saying, I was not saying, well, I'm not showing off. It's just something my parents did. It's not me. Um, okay. True, and PUBG was banned. I didn't know PUBG was banned. It's banned in India or something. I see. Hey Luma, uh, do you think in the future all games, or at least most of them, will be web-based? Mm, I don't think so because there's like developing games for the web is actually like a pain. So I don't know. It's actually just getting easier now. There was like a ton of limitations even up to like maybe like a year or two ago. Uh, just in terms of like the game engines, the because the two popular game engines are like Unity and Unreal, right? So Unreal Engine is mainly used for like AAA titles. If you notice, like a lot of the AAA games all look the same. It's because they're all using the same game engine. It's really easy just to get things looking good in Unreal, like out of the box, without doing any optimization. And Unity is more like better for multi-platform stuff. So if people are developing mobile games and stuff like that, they'll use Unity. For us, since we're doing it on the web, it makes a lot more sense. And also, like Unity is way easier to use, in my opinion, than Unreal. So if you're a small team, it makes a lot of sense too. Dragon said, just want to let you know I don't think it'll work in Firefox. It worked for me in Firefox. Um, Oversmart saying cloud gaming. Yeah, that's interesting. Like if you have a really fast internet connection to just have like a VPS somewhere running the game itself. So like you can just kind of like rent like a powerful computer to play a game. I mean, so far, um, I don't think like I haven't used any of these things. Yeah, I don't know, but it's for sure interesting. Dragon's saying I managed to fix the login button was cut off. Okay. Yeah. Um, okay. And Oversmart saying PUBG is BGMI. Okay. Oh, some India regulation problems. Yeah, I mean, India, even we ran into problems with regulations. Just they have some regulations with regards to like subscription services. So we're using Patreon to do, um, yeah, just like the I guess this you can become like an Erisian and get like the new race and stuff like that. And we're using Patreon for that. And they were specifically citing some Indian banking regulation as to why, uh, you know, people had trouble like getting their cards declined and stuff like that. Um, uh, so unknown saying 200 plus apps that was banned in India. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, like we can't just have like a free and open internet anymore. Just these governments just really like to just ban stuff. Scribing saying spyware in certain terms didn't fit our guidelines. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to me, like all this like regulation is quite annoying, but it's even happening in the U.S. now too. That they want to like require like age verification at the operating system level, and as far as I understand, this is like being pushed by, the big tech companies we have here. I think in this case, Meta in particular, because they don't want to do the age verification, so they're trying to push it off onto, um, like onto I guess like a more deeper level onto the operating system itself, and basically, I mean, most of the legislation in the U.S. is driven by like avoiding lawsuits, essentially. So they don't want to get in trouble for I don't know, kids seeing something inappropriate. So Luma saying PUBG keep going in China. Have to change the color of the blood. Yeah, that's another one, huh? Just the Chinese
Oh,
regulators. It gets really complicated when you have like, you know, every country is just trying to like regulate um, yeah, these type of things. I wish it was just like it only applied to large companies because they have at least a chance to comply. But what ends up happening is like it's applying to just like, you know, people like us too. And we don't even have the time to like read and understand and know about these regulations, let alone like try to comply with them. And like obviously we're not like causing any harm, so but yeah. Okay, so what are we doing now? Handing in quests?
I think we need to level up a bit more because it's out of quests.
Okay. Let's just kill. We'll just go over here. I guess kill some stuff. Oh, I need to hand in a quest from the alchemist.
Oh, I didn't know that the outfits different. A lot of
Yeah.
outfits for characters for RPG games are different in Chinese servers and versus global
Hmm.
servers. How are they different? I wonder.
The only one I know about is for Dota. I think there's like this skeleton king character you could play, and I think this was changed into like a ghost or something. I don't know. I don't know why there was an issue with the skeleton, but Luma saying another thing I've not tried again, but the fist road. So you're talking about like the fist skill for like the rogue. Um, yeah, that's it's just it's bugged. We'll maybe next update we'll see. I have to like redo actually how the skills are functioning in order to fix that. That's why I just haven't. But we do plan to introduce that like fully. Yeah, Luma says there's no fist weapons. Yeah, yeah, it's supposed to be like unarmed, so you don't need a weapon. Um, but like I said, I think in order to get like the weapons to work correctly, I basically had to break that skill, and I never got around to fixing it. So I probably should just remove it since it's broken. But yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool once we get it working for sure. Okay, should we kill some more
Yep.
monsters? And you guys want a gym and a bar? Yeah, I mean we're just trying to implement like the basic features of the game, right?
Yeah.
That's like our top priority. Don't really have time to mess around yet with like cosmetics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll get to it
Basic
eventually.
game feature, performance, and the UI.
Hmm. Hey, you got level 4? How come I'm like behind you?
Not sure.
I know it's talking about Genshin Impact outfits. Yeah, that's to me like those games are like pretty crazy. Like the whole like mentality with them of just like I don't even know. It's quite foreign to me. I would say.
From what I heard, people play Genshin Impact was like they're like really obsessed with the just really like the all the cosmetics in there. Is it something like that? And then they want to like they want to buy like a lot of it.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, Scarvian says a lot of undead characters or that have slight references to blood get changed considerably. Yeah, it's interesting. Just like around the world, you'll have, uh, you know, I guess different peoples have different like sensibilities in terms of what they find acceptable and what they don't. Unknown saying they're nuts in the Genshin community, the gambling issues. Yeah, I guess that's the other thing. I mean, even to me, like, for example, like a game like World of Warcraft, when this came out, I actually found it like a quite, it made me uncomfortable because the game was essentially, I think the first one to take advantage of, the, like now it's like everywhere, right? Just like sort of just trying to trigger like dopamine like hits in your brain. Essentially, this is how all the social media companies operate. But at the time, like World of Warcraft was the first game to like kind of deliberately implement these mechanics. Whereas like before, like the games were sort of more slower pace and it wasn't this constant like rewarding experience, I guess, like just completing quests and getting levels up, all the way through the entire game. There was just times where it was difficult or frustrating and things like that. But to have that as like a core like principle, I thought was like a bit offensive as like a player. And now it's just gone like so far beyond that. Yeah, with like the gambling aspects and stuff, just sort of optimized to like extract as much money as possible from people. So pretty crazy. Hey,
Oh,
Wu Dragon.
hey! Hello. I think the next quest is Batricos, the frogs. Is it?
Okay. Yeah, we should have another one, right? The we'll go to the alchemist maybe. Did I miss that quest?
I forgot.
It's unfortunate too because it's a bit of a race to the bottom because what happens when companies like implement these predatory monetization strategies is it becomes like that's what you have to do in order to uh,
Compete.
yeah, and then you're basically just like waiting for a regulator to step in and kind of like notice that it's just crazy and it's like having a negative societal impact, which depending on the regulator it could be never or uh, okay, so we'll kill some hyenas then and go back.
Yeah, hyenas and frogs.
Scarbian saying, yeah, I saw the game that was mentioned in the description. Just imagine some person enjoyed Shadowbane, see something new about the game. Turns out to be Eris. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the idea. Like if someone's is for some reason searching for Shadowbane content, then they might stumble across the game. I have to like add this game into some database to get it to show up. But yeah, I haven't got a chance to do that yet. Um, Wu Dragon say, hey, want to let you know I don't run very well in the browser. I think it's kind of laggy. Yeah, it just depends on your computer and your internet connection too. There's definitely some optimizations that we can do as well. Oh, there's quite a bit of optimizations. It's just tough balancing, adding new stuff and trying to optimize like what we have already. Usually we just add new stuff and then when it gets to a point where it's just like really slow, like enough people are complaining, then we'll just go through and try to optimize it back down a bit. And you shouldn't need to hold Alt or anything. Okay, so we got a new Twitch chatter. Hey, Egu wrote. He said, oh, it's in before. Minotaurs are not able to wear helmets. Yes, that's correct.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Wu Dragon. I'm using Chrome, but even in Firefox, I don't think there's the issue. I'm not too familiar with why you would need to hold down Alt. So you're saying it's Thorhage spelled backwards? Okay.
It's cool.
Says this window wants to take control of your mouse and you lost your mouse.
Oh,
Yeah, this is why I think someone was asking me, like, do I think all the games are going to be on browsers? Uh, Probably not. And the reason is basically what you're just saying right here is like every browser is like functioning differently. So to get it compatible across all the different browsers is quite difficult actually. I would just kind of recommend if you want to play, try use Google Chrome. It works quite well, I think. I know I was trying with like Opera before, and they have some weird like gestures in that browser, and I kept like refreshing or like going back and stuff. It was kind of annoying me.
my shadow looks weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so Thorhaj says could be fun if the helmets could be melted into horn rings. I think what we might do at some point is have like special helmets,
Yeah.
like a Minotaur only armor set, and so you could get like a helmet from that.
Yeah, right now Minotaur cannot wear helmets, cannot wear shoes, and Herax cannot wear helmets.
We actually could do, at least for some things, like the boots. Kind of, I don't know. I think the greaves. You could have like the Minotaur wearing the greaves, covering like the shins, but not like the sabatons, the things covering the feet. So we could potentially do that.
When eye appears from offspring, it breaks a little. Oh, can pay attention to the stream.
Okay, should we kill the Batrakush? Oh, I think we have someone who's actually Greek now. So if you want to correct my pronunciation, feel free. I really have no idea how like the Greek language is even supposed to sound like. I've only read it, so I'm just using like English or something like this to try to pronounce. But I'm sure it doesn't. It's not correct at all. There's someone saying, "Where's the sun for the shadow?" Oh, yeah. I think we want to put in day night cycles at some point. It's just another like to do item. I think it'd be pretty cool. I really like that in like these types of like online worlds where like you can feel the passage of time with like the changing day night cycles.
I was seeing some flickering when I'm kind of like off screen from your view. Maybe it could be like the like my clothes too. Like I know like the class simulation
Yeah,
from the Unity engine. Sometimes it has this weird.
yeah, it just goes crazy,
Yeah.
right? Woot Dragon saying how to get the blunt skill. So there's a trainer. If you do the quest, it'll actually introduce you to the trainer at level 2. But he's standing right in the middle of the village next to all the training dummies and stuff. Yeah, I think I just saw it again. It's the cloth that's going crazy as it goes in. Yeah, Oversmart saying read the quest. Yeah, the quests and also the NPCs now are quite helpful. But we wanted to stream, like I said, like while like our ads are running, just so we for this exact reason, just so we can help people new coming in. Oh, and here is the
Oh,
smithy.
yeah. the oversmarts, I think.
Mm. Okay, here we go. So above is giving me some good information here. Uh, so so the monster we're supposed to kill is Vatrahush, I guess. Um, so it's actually like a V sound in English. Um, and the wolves are Likosh.
So the B will sounds like V in English.
Maybe I think this is just like a like rudimentary, right? Trying to help English speakers pronounce Greek stuff, but Scarvian says he translated all the names. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like usually we're naming stuff with like intent, so you can like just put in an NPC's name into Google or something, and it might make sense, or you might find like some additional lore. I know Scarvian did like a lot of work on this aspect. But yeah, I guess if you're like a native Greek speaker, then the everything is named kind of like in like a classic MMO would be named. Like a lot of times, like they'll just have like a skeleton that's called like skeleton or something like that. That was like how a lot of these games like would name stuff. And yeah, it would that only applies if you're actually like a Greek speaker. We'll probably do like the same naming conventions with like different languages when we have different areas. It's kind of the idea, like just incorporating more real world mythology. Scarvian saying Poseidon's the real villain of the game. Hey, we found a Bub's cottage here.
That's a nice spot.
Unknown saying NPC in Genshin being called Livre and a dog being called Baguette. I think there's another one over here. I can see it. Luma says, played a game, the single sword is called Small Sword, and the two-handed one, I guess? Two-handed sword? Why is Genshin naming their stuff like that? Book and bread? French bread? I never play Genshin, so I don't really know. To me, it doesn't it doesn't interest me. But I know especially like a lot of people are into anime and stuff, so I guess from that aspect.
Well, I remember when we were playing Minecraft a long time ago, I named my pickaxe Pignose.
Well, that's more creative than just naming a dog Baguette or something. Can you hit this?
I sometimes like have trouble.
Yeah,
like,
it's a sync issue. It's like not actually there. You can just move a bit. It should be fine. Yeah, you see the treasure spawned like over here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hand in the quest then. Hopefully that's enough to level up. Scarvian said he used to just kill the wolves in the game and he got bored in Minecraft. I don't know, we were like just trying out all like those crazy mods where it's just like there's just like a million like new machines and stuff that you can make. Just gets to the point where you're just like reading the wiki more than you're actually playing, but it was pretty fun.
And then we accidentally delete our server.
Yeah.
All the hard work.
Oh, unknown saying wanted to play Minecraft but weren't allowed. Usually that's like the game that parents let their kids play, right? Because it's supposed to be like it's basically just like Legos, right? You're using your creativity to build stuff. So, or I don't know. This is like the argument anyway that was given to parents. But I think it's probably like more. There's definitely more thought involved in Minecraft than like a shooting game or something, unless you're playing with like a team.
Wood Dragon said it's lagging for him pretty hard. We need a desktop client.
Yeah, I'm not sure like how much desktop. I mean, for sure, like the first load, it'll help a lot. But after that, I think the desktop client is sort of like a limited performance boost because we're not using any of the optimizations that you can do anyway. So it really wouldn't matter too much. And actually, quite a few of the performance optimizations are coming to the web builds in future Unity versions too. I was looking, so I think like the performance between like a desktop client and the web is going to be like less and less. It's more just like the difference between whether or not like you have everything preloaded or not, essentially. Oversmart saying a video game is a video game, which makes them do all the bad stuff. Yeah, I think like to Western parents, it's like they would much rather their kids be playing a video game than doing something else. So, um, was there a way to auto loot everything when clicking a chest? No. You can like just loot the game. Um, or sorry, you can just loot the gold by clicking the button, but you have to just click on the items to loot them. We'll add like a loot all button eventually. It's just there's a lot of quality of life stuff we still have yet to do. Okay, just training now. Yeah, okay, so this skill Sunder, negative 50% to defense, so this should help a lot killing the Kraken, I think. And I'll try to buy an axe now.
I have a lone axe, two-handed axe, level 4.
Okay, you want to trade that with me?
Okay. You said I'm also gonna use axe too?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
was
really need to
wondering.
train a weapon, I think. Just kind of be defensive.
Okay. So I just use a blunt weapon
Yeah,
all the way? Okay.
yeah. Okay, I guess that'll save a bit of money until we get to level 10.
Ooh. Well, Dragon said you try Chrome and his resolution is really high.
Okay. Huh? I guess we haven't really tried it like on every resolution too, huh?
No. Our UI right now technically is like somewhat responsive, but yeah, it doesn't sound like that. Yeah, our most standard is just 1920 to 1080.
Yeah, that's what we're testing it on.
Okay, yeah, I will note that when I do the UI overhaul to try to make sure on all resolutions ratio is good.
Mm-hmm. It's also like I don't know if we want to revisit like the new Unity UI stuff. If that because there might be a new Unity now in LTS. I haven't checked. What's the current LTS for Unity?
Do you mean the Unity new UI toolkit or
Yeah,
versus the old UI?
because I think it's a lot better for these types of things, right? In terms of making
Mm,
responsive UI. Okay, it looks like Unity 6.3 is now LTS, so we could potentially upgrade to that.
Chrome fixes the mouse problem, no longer hiding and seems more responsive but still hitching a lot. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like in Unity, like UI is like pretty like difficult in the sense of the making of it. Like try to like for example, like one very simple thing, like a lot of people has mentioned that we haven't really been able to fix easily is like the scroll bar.
Yeah, because it's not a desktop client, right? So to get like pointer like hovering over something, it's not really like all that straightforward. Or like the chat and stuff like that is actually a lot less straightforward than you would think. It doesn't really like the whole like
Yeah,
pointing.
it's like you assume like in engine, if you pick like the scroll bar as like the component, like it should like mouse wheel should work, for example, but not really.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe yeah, the new version of Unity maybe.
Last time I checked the toolkit, the problem was still not fixed. So that's why I was like really not sure, but I
In
can look
6.3.
into it more. It's more so like the new UI toolkit that you can use in Unity 6, yeah.
Okay.
What Dragon said, get a loading screen appear a lot, but keep in mind I'm playing at full screen 4K. Okay. And typically, like the first time loading will also be slower. And then after it's cached, it'll be faster.
Yeah, definitely.
Loading circle bar. Oh, okay. When after you're in game.
Yeah, so basically like how it works is like the first time it's loading everything like in fresh. So once it can kind of down because it's like downloading things, right? And
Hmm.
we don't have everything optimized, especially with the we just added in a bunch of new armor and stuff like that, and some of it's like way too big. So you could be like downloading in like a 50 megabyte shirt or something like that. And that's why you see like just the circle indicator. But over time, it should be cached, and so when you're taking it like from the cache directly, it should be a lot faster to load in.
I guess it could be like pretty distracting. I can move this thing onto like a lower right or somewhere that's
I think it's okay. I mean, I think we just improve like because it's pretty important that people know things are loading in, right?
yeah, that too.
Okay, hand in the next quest.
Yeah, stay on quest. Who's that?
What's that? Oh,
I haven't.
Alchemist, I think.
Okay. dragon died here.
Uh-oh.
Just saw his grave. Oh, fight.
Right. We should have another quest in town now too, huh?
Okay.
Necros. Okay. So, basically going to both ends of the map. Scarvin said, new person in the game? Ilya?
Fletcher. We know Fletcher.
Oh.
Oh, no. Yeah, Elias. I just saw too.
Yeah.
Like, but I remember Fletcher's name. Do you
Ilya
remember?
is a name.
I saw Fletcher in the woods.
Hey. I'm getting murdered here by Fletcher.
Okay. No.
Just attack, not murder. Okay. I gotta kill fight. Fletcher said they were waiting for us.
Oh.
Very sneaky.
Hey, Scarvian, I am healing Taurus. I'm just extremely slow runner.
I'm looking forward to replacing the character controller. If you notice, like, it has quite weird behavior when walking, like, up and down hills. Like, it doesn't really go in a straight line.
Yeah.
Scarvy and Sleeven, hey, thanks for showing up. I'll see you later.
Okay. See you next week.
We're doing like the streams like a bit later now, just to try to get into more time zones and stuff like that. So it should be late in Asia, but you know, it's just afternoon in Europe and early in Americas. Have to add in a new mine time zone too, actually.
Okay.
Because now, like for Europeans, I think it's too, and definitely for people in Americas, it's too early. Fletcher's saying 10 a.m. here, yeah. So good morning to you. Thanks for coming by. I think, is this the first time you're able to attend the stream? I think typically we're streaming too early for you, right?
Right now I'm level 5 and I try to heal. It seems like still costs a lot of mana. So I guess we'll see. You said my strategy is supposed to be spamming.
Yeah, you can get like items that give plus to mana. Woot Dragon says, want to let you know when you resize the window, the yellow text on the quest dialogue window is very hard to read. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like AI or sorry, UI readability issues, I think, and just like what's that? When like the UI needs to scale properly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Responsive. Yeah. I guess we already killed enough. We'll just kill one more and head back.
Okay. I feel like our streams is probably great for if the time zone is late though. Now I think about it. So probably
Put
can just
people to
watch us.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to give some like tips. I mean, like I think you can like learn how to play because we're doing like these like challenge runs, right? To
Mm.
try to take down the Kraken, which is like the hardest, I guess, PvE thing to do. You can just kill these monsters too, huh?
Okay. Kind of feels like the leveling up process is a bit slower.
Yeah, the monsters give like less XP now.
Mm.
So if you're not doing quests, it's going to be quite slow. Oversmart saying 27 damage. You're not even level 5 with a level 5 weapon. Yeah, so actually the most damage is going to be dual wielding one-handed weapons, followed by two-handed weapons, and then ranged weapons in general do less damage. But yeah, I'm using a strength-based weapon, so I can wear heavy armor and I don't get a penalty. But it's only melee, right? There's no ranged option. It's kind of how it's balanced.
Wood Dragon said something a little distracting. Hold left click and move the camera and snap back to the character if you let go.
Yeah, I think that's just more like that for convenience. I know what you mean. I guess this sort of intended behavior is like you pan your character and then it doesn't automatically go back unless you move your character. So if like I'm looking at my character, it'll
Right.
stay. But then if I move, that's when it would like just start, going behind my character again because I'm moving. Yeah, there's a lot of like these little improvements that we still have to make for sure. A lot of people like, well, I mean, it's best to like mention these things on the forum because we're able to just create sort of internal issues with them, and then when we work on UI or we work on something that touches that system, then we can just go in and implement these things. Otherwise, like if it's just like a chat message, like we're right now we're streaming, right, and the chances of us going back through the chat and like picking everything out is not so great. So, and we'll probably just forget afterwards. Oversmart saying gotta go, 8 p.m. here, gotta eat. Have a good dinner, and thanks for coming. See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
What time is it? When should we? Okay.
It's almost 2 hours.
Okay. Guess we can go a bit longer because we still have some people coming in. At least finish off these quests, huh?
Yep. Level 5.
Oh, it's the first time I pulled up the map.
Oh yeah. I guess you can introduce again some new people here.
Yeah, so like the main gameplay loop, let me just get somewhere safe. Like we have some PvP elements to this game, so if you hit M, you can bring up the whole map. There's different territories, so they're represented by these different colors, and basically you can claim these territories, and that essentially allows you to build in them, and your buildings are protected. And it'll say like ruled by gold hoarders, that's one of the guilds, and this one ruled by the Concord, that's another guild. So anybody who's in the Concord can build in these two territories, and their buildings will be protected. And anyone in Gold Hoarders can build in these. And essentially, yeah, like now you can build like an enchanter to enchant your items with magical properties. You can build player merchants, so you can sell like armor and weapons and stuff. And that's actually the best armor and weapons in the game. And when other players buy from you, you actually get some of the profit. And then the other thing is up here, there is a gold mine. And every day between 1 to 2 UTC, the gold mine is like active and you can fight over it basically. There's a NPC called a worker, and basically what you're trying to do is kill whoever's worker is there and put down your own. And then after that hour is up, it becomes protected, and you basically just get a passive gold income for the next 24 hours until the next day, and it comes vulnerable again. And if you are either you have like a tree of the Hesperides in one of these territories, or you're the guild leader, you start to get titles too. So you can be Count, and then it goes Duke, King, and Emperor. If you control up to 4 territories, then you can become an Emperor. So that's the PvP loop. We haven't had much PvP recently, I would say, but this is going to be like the main loop in the game. Okay. Yeah, Wu Dragon. It's just difficult for us to like remember like all this stuff while we're streaming, basically. We have a lot of people, like I said, just posting suggestions in the forum, which works out like really good for us. And now the monsters should show up as quest indicators too. So they'll be red on your map. I think they update every time you kill one. It'll like put the indicator for the next one on the map if it's not nearby. I guess my character feels pretty strong. I don't know if
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have buff, or it wears out?
No, I don't have a buff.
Oh.
Oh, there's the Kraken. We can see it. Yeah, this is the monster that we're trying to prepare to fight eventually. I mean, the max level is only level 10 now. So then this Kraken is level 20. Seems like these are still like a pretty decent place to get experience though, because there's so many in such a small area. It's not very spread out. Probably should kill some more, I guess. A couple more.
Yeah.
I tried to balance experience rewards, so it's like if you do both quests, you should get the next level. Okay, I think we can go back. Hopefully that's enough. We got the 2 quests? Yeah. Maybe, do you want to just wrap it up then? When we go back?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 hours probably a long enough stream for now.
Got some pretty good low level gears. How much do you think we will need to gear up for the fight?
I don't know. We'll just have to see. It like depends, I guess, how fast like you run out of mana, I guess.
I think we'll do some enchantment too.
Yeah, we can do it next stream for sure.
Plus lots of spirit, I guess.
Yeah.
Whose grave is this? Oh, dragon is living his graves.
Oh, that's the other thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, like when you die, your stuff will be in your graves.
I think the banker like tells you that for one of the quests.
Okay.
Might just try to buy some stuff too before we go. I'll have to see. Actually, I mean, I kind of just want to get level 10 weapon as fast as possible.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm starting to lag here. Why am I lagging? I usually don't lag. Wow.
What's that?
My Google Chrome is like 6 gigabyte. I think it's like 3 gigabyte with the game. And then, I don't know if this is like Twitch or YouTube. Okay, I think that was Twitch, wow. Okay, I think it's okay now. Yeah, it's pretty resource intensive running both Twitch and the game at the same time, I think.
What Dragon says memory leak.
Could very well be. But I don't think like 3, I mean, probably, I mean 3 gigabyte. Actually, I don't know. I haven't profiled the game recently, but it could very well be 3 gigabyte without a memory leak. Because I think it was close to 2 gigabyte before, and we added in like a ton of new like armor and stuff that was not optimized, so. Okay, and have to hand in another quest.
Oh, I see. I'm lagging a little too.
Yeah, we'll have to just go back and try to improve the performance for the next update then.
I will hand in a quest, and then I think I am. Yeah, the quests are done.
Okay, me too. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for showing up for the stream.
Yeah, thank you guys. And also welcome the new people that saw our stream. Sorry, English is my second language, so if I speak weirdly, that's why. But anyways,
Yeah, good to see all the new people too. You can check us out on the forum. The community is pretty active there. And yeah, I'll see you all next week.
see you next week. Bye bye.